All right, friends, this is the garden area right now, or what used to be the garden area. I'm trying to get it cleaned up. Eventually, I will have stuff to show you inside, but I've got to take all this stuff down and move it. There's a lot in here that needs to be changed around. And this is the afternoon, actually. I'm going to show you the afternoon sun. Let me see if I can make a few changes to my exposure here. Oh boy, look at all that sun. If I was to flip around, you're going to see lots of light, but what's weird about it is it's almost sunset, and it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So say goodbye to a lot of this for the winter. I wanted to talk a minute about those windows. You see where that one is open at the very end, and these windows are really thin plate glass. And if you look up here, see if I can get it to focus on this here. These windows do not seal in such a way that they are insulated. These windows are really, they're meant to just to keep the bugs out during the summer, and you know there are screens that go in here too, but we didn't put them in this summer. You can see, look at the top of the door there. There's a gap. These windows don't really close. There's cracks in a few of them, as you saw on the other end, way over there on that end. So, you know, as warm as this place can get when there is sun, it only gets a few degrees warmer, or a few tenths of a degree warmer, you know, if you go with Celsius, but it doesn't stay warm enough out here to do overwintering. And right now, let's see, it's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So what is that? That's, oh, my conversion isn't working. Well, those of you who are in Celsius, you can convert it. But the idea is I can't do overwintering in here because it's just not going to stay warm enough. I mean, yeah, that looks really, really bright, but when, you know, there's not enough sun that hits this area. So there's just not enough to keep it warm enough to overwinter in here, which is why I had to bring the plants inside. I'm still able to use this as a work area for the time being, and you can see it's definitely been that. It's filthy. But you know, let me show you this from outside. All right, so this is the outside, as dark as that is. And I'm facing kind of northeast at the moment. The awning here shields the windows from getting any real sun to radiate inside there. Now, if you look at this side, you see that there's a patch, but I can't put my plants over there because there's not enough room without being able to open the front door, or the screen door for that matter. So that doesn't really work. The shade is just too much over here. So there's just not enough radiant sunlight to keep the plants warm. There's plenty of ambient light to keep the plants, you know, lit well enough to overwinter, but you know, there's just not enough warmth, you know, despite how it's made. Now, going back here, yeah, I know that sun's bright, but that's what it is over here. It is about 4 o'clock, and that sun is going down. So there's not a lot of sunlight during the day anymore, and it's just not something that I can take advantage of to, you know, to the advantage of my plants. I'm going to back up here. I want to show you guys something as well. The area over here is getting afternoon sun, but it's only getting afternoon sun. And the area over here gets sun as long as there is sun, but because of how low the sun is, it's not very useful during the day. So I've got this awning, and I can still work out there if the winter doesn't make it too cold. I don't know what snows are like here in Indiana, or at least in this area of Indiana. Up in Chicago, no, this would not have been good. So Anyway, that's what's going on. I'll show you the plants in another video. I have just repotted and refreshed soil, and they are loving it. They're back in the room that I showed you a couple of videos ago, and they're really happy. I'm really pleased. So hopefully I can set up the actual area in the closet at some point soon, radiate some light around in there so that we get plenty of light and plenty of warmth for them to grow. I'm hoping to plant some herbs as well, and I'm getting some input from people on the gardening channels as to what to do about that. And yeah, that's really it for now. So I will see you all next week. This is Kim. This is not really a garden. This was a garden, but the garden's inside, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.